Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today is day 86 of our 100 Days of Knit Stitches, and today's stitch is a braided lace. I am only going to do one repeat. You want to cast on in multiples of 11 plus 1, so I have 12 stitches on my needle. It is actually a 12 row repeat, so the video is going to be a little on the long side for my liking. Because I like to keep them short and sweet. However, I wanted to start at the very beginning, or close to the very beginning, because the first 2 rows are different than the rest of the repeat. So I went ahead and cast on 12 stitches, and my first row I call row 0. I did a knit 1, purl 1, so that this is the front side of my work. And I'm using Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick, and I have size 11 needles. So on row 1, your first stitch, get that on there properly. We're going to purl the first stitch and then knit 6. Four, 5, 6. We're going to knit 2 together. And knit 2, yarn over, and then we're going to bring the yarn into the front to purl that last stitch. All right, so row 2 is the wrong side of our work, and I want to maybe get a little bit more focused here. And I have a little marker. So row 2 is, okay, the same on all even rows. So we're going to knit the first stitch, we're going to purl 10, and then we're going to knit that last stitch. So rows 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14 are all the same. So we have all purl stitches except the 2 end stitches are purls. So row 3, we're going to purl that first stitch, which is not part of the repeat. However, we won't be repeating. So we're going to knit 5 stitches. Row 3 begins our repeat though. So when we get to the end, we will repeat starting at row 3 rather than row 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, knit 2 together, knit 2, yarn over, knit 1, purl 1. And then row 4 is going to be our purl row. We're going to knit that first stitch and then purl all the stitches in between and knit the last stitch. And knit 1. All right, so now we're ready for row 5. All right, so now we are ready for row 5. So we're going to purl the first stitch and knit 4, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to knit 2 together, knit 2. Oops, have that stitch flipped in that one. Knit 2, then we're going to yarn over and knit 2 and purl the last stitch. And then we're going to knit 1, purl 5. We're going to purl 10. Knit 1, or yes, knit 1 and purl 10. And then knit 1 at the end. Now we're ready for row 7. So we're going to purl the first stitch. We're going to yarn over. So this row is going to be a little different. We're going to yarn over. We're going to knit 2. We're going to slip 2 together as if to knit. Then we're going to knit 1. And then we're going to pass those 2 stitches over that knitted stitch. So we just decreased 2 stitches. So then we're going to knit 2, yarn over. So we did 1 yarn over before, so we increased 2 stitches also. And then we're going to knit 3. And then we're going to purl 1. Now our purl row. Knit 1, purl 10, knit 1. And knit 1. Alrighty. Now we're ready for row 9. So that was definitely a different stitch. I haven't ever slipped 2 together like that. So row 9, we're going to purl 1. And then we're going to start our repeat. So we're going to knit 1, yarn over, knit 2, and then we're going to slip, slip, knit. So slip as if to knit, slip as if to knit, and then knit those 2 together. That creates that left leaning decrease. And then we're going to knit 5, 3, 4, 5, and purl 1. So we did a 1 decrease and 1 increase on that row. So we should have the same number of stitches when we cast on. So row 10, another even row. We're going to knit 1, purl 10, and knit 1. Just purl away. Oops, and then we're going to knit that last stitch. Alrighty, so now, that twist out of there. We are ready for row 11. So we have a little bit of lace going on here, a little bit of twist, starting. So row 11, we're going to purl that first stitch. And then we're going to knit 2, yarn over, so we're increasing 1, knit 2, and then we're going to slip, slip, knit. So slip as if to knit, slip as if to knit, knit 2 together through the back loop, creating that left decrease. We're going to knit our 4 stitches and then purl that last one. And then row 12, we're going to knit this first stitch, purl 10, knit 1. All right, need a little bit more yarn. So now we are ready for row 13. This one's a little bit different too. We've done this stitch, but it's just kind of different to see it on this. So we're going to purl 1, and then we're going to knit 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to yarn over. We're going to knit 2. And then we're going to knit 3 together. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to knit those 3 stitches together into 1 stitch. Then we're going to knit 2, yarn over, and purl 1. So this is what is going to give us our look of a cable stitch. So you would go ahead and do one more row 14 for row 14, and then you would start over at row 3. So get better focus here. So you can see the lace on that side and the lace on this side. So this is the beginning. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and do some more so I have a good picture of what this looks like. I'll probably even double it up so that we have a good visual of what this braided lace stitch looks like. But that is how you do this stitch. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's new stitch, and thank you so much for watching.